Hi guys, it's Lara. Thanks for watching and welcome back to my channel. Today I will show you how I make my husband's underpants. So he had these favorite underpants that he liked so much, but they were not available anymore. So what I did was I took the pants that he had that he liked, I laid them smooth on the table and I copied the outline of each section of the pants and I added seam allowance everywhere. I made one minor adjustment, so where the middle of the back part was, I added half an inch on the top, like on the upper edge, because some men have flat butts, but some men have a little bit rounder butts, and my husband is the latter. So usually the underpants are a little bit too low in the back. It's not really bad, but it's just more comfortable when they are the right height. So I added about half an inch like in the middle, and then I made a nice transition to the sides, and that was it. So if you want to know how I make men underwear, then please keep watching. Here we have the parts for the undies. So let's start with this. Here I have an elastic band, which I'm gonna use as the waistband. These are the back parts. These are the front parts. And that's for the crotch. The more rounded side goes to the front and the flatter side goes to the back. And that's gonna be the front middle that goes over the family jewels, and the rounded side goes towards the middle, and the flatter side will be sewn on here on this curve on the front parts. First I took the piece for the family jewels and I pinned the middle together. Here's what it looked like. I have sewn it together with stretchy overlock stitch. I folded the middle seam to one side and I have sewn through with stretchy zigzag. As a next step, I pinned the piece to the front parts. Then it looked like this. I have sewn it on with stretchy overlock stitch and then I cut back any excess fabric. Next I pinned together the middle of the back parts. Once I was done, I have sewn it through with stretchy overlock stitch and again I cut back any excess fabric and here's what it looked like. Then I pinned the front and the back parts together. I measured the waistband and I pinned the ends together. And I also already pinned the crotch piece to both the front and the back part. And then it looked like this. I've sewn all through with stretchy overlock stitch and again I cut back any excess fabric. I folded the bottom edge inwards. I worked from the wrong side, so technically outwards from this point of view, but I think you know what I mean. Here is what it looked like from the wrong side. I have sewn the ends of the waistbands together and I folded the seams to one side and I have sewn through with straight stitch, so this is what it looked like. And then I pinned the waistband to the upper edge of the pants. I kept the pins at an angle so that I could keep them inside while sewing over them, which is something I love doing because that way I make sure that the pieces will stay in place. But if you do that, be still very careful. Usually the needle goes smoothly over them, but I cannot guarantee that it couldn't break. this is what it looked like when everything was pinned in place. I have sewn through the bottom edge in 1 row of stretchy zigzag, and I've sewn the waistband on in 2 rows of stretchy zigzag. And then the pants were finished, and now I'm gonna need a sock so that I can model the finished product for you all. Alright, so this is how I make men underwear. The great thing about these is that once you have some kind of a basic pattern, you can always make any adjustments that you need and you can take it from there. It doesn't have to be the perfect pair of underpants that you copy, but it has to be something that's at least close to what the person for whom you are making these wants. So let's say the person wants to have lower or higher waist, so you'll make it lower or higher. The person says these pants are fine, but they are a little bit too tight. Make them a little bit wider on the sides, or the other case would be when they say they are a little bit too loose, well, make them a little bit narrower. Again, work from the sides. You can make them longer or shorter, so it's definitely something worth doing. My husband loves these so much, he's super happy with them. He already told me in case I would feel like making more of these, he would not be mad. So I guess we know what he's gonna get for Christmas. So anyway, that is it. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. If you have any questions, feel free to write them down below in the comments, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you all so much for watching. I love you guys so much, and see you soon with my next project. Bye.